I'm Jess Flegel at Make.Shift Art Space. Anytime you are going to show work in our gallery, we're going to ask that you have your artwork ready to hang with a hanger. And I'm going to show you what we mean by that. First thing to do is make sure you have all of your tools and hardware ready to go. You're going to need a tape measure for measuring your frame, and this is for marking the screws, where your screws are going to go, a screwdriver, and some wire cutters. And then the hardware that you're most likely going to use, these are called strap hangers or D-rings, and they come with a screw to attach it to the frame. Sometimes you'll use eye hooks if your frame is too shallow or too narrow to support the screw, but they're a little harder to deal with, so most of the time try to use the strap hangers. They'll make everybody's life easier. And make sure you get actual picture framing wire from your local art supply store or custom framing shop, and don't use craft wire or other types of wire from the hardware store. Get the right stuff that's meant for picture hanging. Alright, first step is to figure out what the top of your piece is. The pink and green here is going to be my top, so I'm going to flip the picture over. Now the top is closest to me. I'm going to use my felt bumpers. You can use felt or rubber ones, it really doesn't matter. This is just going to mark the bottom so I don't forget which way I'm going. You take your tape measure. Measure your artwork. Generally, your hanging hardware will be about 1/3 of the way down from the top of the piece. This frame is 15 inches. So I will mark my holes at 5 inches. I'm going to use the awl, start a little hole. This just makes putting the screws in a lot quicker and easier, or a little smoother. Next, I'm going to place my D-rings, put the screws in. Nice and snug, not so tight that they can't move, and not real loose. Both sides. Oh. Then to attach the wire, start on one end, loop the wire through the D-ring, pull it tight. Just loop it right through one more time. Pull it nice and snug, and then wrap the shorter end around itself. Same thing on the other side. Through the D-ring. Now when you get here, don't pull it super tight. It makes it really hard for dealing with when you're trying to put it on the wall. You also don't want it really loose and floppy out here. Right about halfway, a little bit of slack, about halfway between where your hardware is and the top of the frame is pretty good. Through the D-ring twice. I'm just going to clip off some of my extra wire here and use this end to wrap nice and tight around itself so it won't come unraveled. That's it. That's about what it should look like. That's what we ask for when we ask for a wire on your piece in the gallery. Thanks.